We live, but I can't see it.
Okay. Hey, it just came up.
There we go.
Can you see us?
Yeah, got me standing there looking like a spew body. Still works. You. You.
There it is.
Okay, muted on the screen. It's like lagging and it's choppy on the screen, but
Okay.
I can see the chat if anybody joined and wanted to ask questions, whatever. But right now it's just us.
Cool.
Copying the link, sending it to Steve.
This week only.
I don't know what that was.
Yep, that's what it was.
why did it just spew that out? Okay, you're going back on mute. Can't trust you. All right. I'm gonna send it to Tracy.
I sent it to a few people already.
You send it to Tracy?
I don't have Tracy. I do have Tracy's, but no, I didn't send it to him.
I sent it.
What?
Just looking at it. Sent it out. And there's still nobody in it.
That's all right.
Still
That's
says
okay.
one person.
That's all right. All right. So boom. So can you? It's a lag, I guess, so you can't even hear me. My mic should be on.
Turn the sound off.
Turn the sound off. Okay, cool.
As long as you want to check it.
No. We good.
Why you take your
I
mic
heard
off?
you. So we good.
Yeah, we can check it. Let me turn the sound back on.
You.
Yo.
Yep.
It's 3 people in here now.
Uh-oh. Yes, it is.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, buddy. So
what we talking about?
So we definitely, first of all, thank everybody for joining us live. We are really, we testing this to get more comfortable with doing live. So this is our first time doing them. But this week, AFC, NFC championship games this week. Got some real good games, some big games this week. But we want to touch on this NBA explosion these last couple days with points. Yo, Joel Embiid dropped 70 on Victor Wembanyama's head.
Nah.
Yep. Right on his dome piece.
Nope. He dropped that on Zach Collins.
Wimbenyama.
No.
Got him.
Fun fact.
Bring it.
Wimby plays the power forward.
So yo, how you gonna be a 7'4" power forward, yo?
He is. Yo. He's a 7'5" power forward.
He's a positionless player who just got 70 on his head.
So yes, the Spurs got 70 dropped on them by Embiid.
Right, so the commercial that Kobe Bryant did when he was in the restaurant.
I don't know anything about this.
Just listen to this commercial. Kobe Bryant commercial, right? He's in the restaurant. Waiter comes up, asks him, does he want a martini? He was like, yes.
Oh, the Jalen Rose.
Yes.
One.
So did Jalen Rose get all 81 or just did the Raptors get the 81?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yes.
Yes.
They did.
Yeah, they did and he did, right?
Yes.
All right, so Victor Wembanyama got 70 on his head.
Except the difference was Jalen Rose was assigned to Kobe all game.
Yeah.
Wemby don't guard the other team center.
So he was ducking the smoke?
He don't guard the other team center.
Was he ducking the smoke?
Ducking? No, he was doing what Pop told him to do. Pop said dunk on Embiid.
He did. And then indeed said,
he didn't say stop him. So
yo, he dropped 70 on him, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
The last time a center got 70 points or more,
well,
David Robinson.
No, yeah, David Robinson 71. Yo, it's funny.
As a San Antonio
they were interviewing Kevin Durant, and it was like, yeah, did you hear that Embiid dropped 70? He was like, 70?
Like, what? What are you saying?
So look, Cat dropped 62.
Yeah, who cares?
Nobody.
Who cares?
Nobody cares.
Let me say something though, like about Cat's 62.
Yeah.
Much earned, well respected.
Absolutely.
Dude was getting it done. But that blown call at the end of the game, with somebody going off like that, that's unacceptable, man. I know, after the game, right, they did a little post conference or whatever, and it looks like the coach for the Timberwolves, whose name I can't call right now, but it looked like he was really disappointed in his team.
Okay.
And I'm like, man, did you see the replay?
Yeah.
Because Cat was aggressive all day. That's how he got 62.
Right.
They went to him late in the game on the line. They said, we need a bucket. Let's go to Cat. They give Cat the ball. Cat takes it to the basket like he should. Right. He didn't just rely on the jump shot. Pulls up at the baseline and gets hacked. Not even like a little touch.
Yeah, not a little touch on the elbow. Yeah.
No, dude swung, missed the ball, and hit all arm.
Yeah.
And the shot looked stupid. And the referee said nothing.
So this is what's crazy about I was watching the highlights of his game, and then they did like the score breakdown. He front loaded that 62.
Early on.
He got 44 in the first half.
Yeah, he did.
Right?
He did.
So it's almost like he ran out of gas. Not saying that they shouldn't have made the call, but he only had like 6 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he had 18 in the second half.
Yes.
That's still a good half.
No, it's a great half. It's like
it's not as good as the first half, but it's still a good half.
Right. It's one of those things where I'm saying either he ran out of gas, he ran out of being aggressive, or they just changed the defensive scheme up on him in the second half to kind of neutralize him a little bit.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
But what I'm telling you is on that last play, he was aggressive. And he got aggressively fouled.
But the refs have been stinking
in
both sports all year.
Timeout. Well, look, the league said there was like 10 blown calls at the end of that game.
Right.
So they acknowledged that they were blown calls.
Yeah.
But it's big when the game's on the line and your star player is going for a scoring attempt.
Right.
It just gets hacked.
Right.
Like you acknowledging that happened.
Right.
It does nothing for me. If I'm a Minnesota Timberwolves fan, I'm livid.
Yeah.
Because you just ruined one of Cat's best performances since he's been in the league.
I mean, we've had, 260s this year? Giannis, Cat.
Giannis had a 60-piece.
Yeah.
Giannis, what did Booker go for? 56?
Something like that.
56, 59?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
And then Joel on Wemby's head, a 70-piece.
You can blame the kid.
I'm going to blame him.
Let me tell you this. He gave Wemby 70. Does that for being Rookie of the Year?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think he's going to be the Rookie of the Year anyway.
Who's better?
I think Chet.
Who's better?
Chet.
Better.
Chet. I think Chet is better. How about that? I said it. I think Chet Holmgren is better right now than Victor Wembanyama. I said it. That's what I said. That's what I mean.
How many Chet highlights can you tell me about right now?
A few.
You can say about a few.
One. Say about a few. He got Wemby. He gave him that work.
Yeah, he did.
He sure did. He gave him that work.
And they won, right?
Yeah. And his team better.
What Wemby give him back?
Not much. He had like 17 that game, 19.
What Chet had?
He had like 27. Gave him that work.
What about the next game?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Don't care.
You don't know.
Don't care. I said it. Chet is better.
How many Wemby give Embiid?
I don't know. I ain't even care.
How many did the rookie give?
They lost. And Embiid gave them 7.
Worst record in the league.
Hey man, stop making excuses for the Spurs.
I ain't making excuses.
They lost.
Excuses. The Spurs suck. No excuse.
70.
Yeah.
What would you do? What would you do? All right. Somebody just going at your head all night. And they got 40. Right? You like, all right, that's it. That's enough. How would you?
Did you watch the game?
Nope.
Because Wade wasn't guarding him that much.
Why not?
Because he's not the center on the Spurs. I'm not kidding with you when I tell you this.
He needs to take.
I'm not.
He needs to have some pride getting 70 on his head, on his team's head. If that's how you say it, whatever.
You say that as if I'm personally invested in Victor Wembanyama. I'm not. So you continue to say he had it on his head. Just continues to prove that you didn't watch it.
I didn't.
Embiid has 70 on the Spurs. He gave everybody
buckets. That's how he should play every game. Now, he may not get that many points every game, but the way he was aggressive and balling, he should average 35 in this era.
They showed one game. I saw a breakdown of one game where he had like 20 points from the free throw line. Yeah. Not free throws. Just, I'm going to go to the free throw line. I'm going to pull up.
Pull up. Yeah, because you can't stop it.
Nobody can stop it.
No, you can't stop it.
So,
you can't stop it.
Wemby gave him at least 33 back.
Okay.
I don't know. He gave the Sixers at least 33 back.
Yeah.
He might have had 38, but I think it was 33.
Yeah.
He didn't have a bad game. Mm-hmm. It's just 33. Who cares? The other guy had 70.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's just how it is. That's just how it is.
When you like this in today's, because KD had a great game that same night.
Yeah,
42
something. Yeah.
With the game winner.
And a nice game winner.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
nobody cared.
No, 70.
Cat had 62. Nobody cared.
And lost 70 with the dub. Yeah. 42 with the game-winning shot. Didn't nobody care.
Nobody cared.
70. That's all you need to hear. That was the number.
His press conference got interrupted with, did you hear about Embiid?
Hear about Embiid with 70?
Nobody asked Embiid, did you hear about KD? Or do you know what KD's doing right now?
So here's a question. Is Embiid the best center in the NBA?
No.
Who's the best center in the NBA?
It's close, but Joker is still number one.
Why?
Because you got to beat the man.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the NBA champion from 2 years ago.
Yeah. You're talking about right now.
The reigning NBA champion, the reigning finals MVP.
Okay.
You have to outduel him. You have to do more than him.
Mano y mano right now.
Well, you got to do more than him this year.
Yeah.
In order to
take that throne.
To take that throne. Because look, Joker's no slouch. It's not like it's not like he's having an awful year.
Correct.
He's having a good year.
Yeah.
Probably a great year when you look at like the fact that he's putting up so many triple doubles.
Consistent.
And he's putting up triple doubles.
So
he's winning every kind of way. Dude won without scoring much.
So let me ask this.
Yeah.
Who's the best player in the NBA?
Who's the best player in the NBA right now? SGA.
I like that. But why not Joker?
Who?
Why not the Joker?
Because he ain't.
Why isn't he? With all that you just said about him, why isn't he the best player as well? What makes SGA? Why you give SGA the nod over Joker with what you just said about the Joker?
So when I started thinking about who's the best player right now, my mind went to a couple of teams first.
Okay.
It went to the Thunder. It also went to the Timberwolves. Because these are teams that you don't expect to see at the top of the standings right now, and you see them close to the top of the standings right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at the impact, right?
Okay.
Denver's been good, right?
And they're gonna be there. They're gonna be there.
They got here. They've climbed. They're good. They're gonna be good.
Right.
Right. But now we're talking about a team that was slowly building, and in the last 2 seasons, you saw SGA take a huge leap last year.
Yeah.
And this year, he took another leap, not as big of a leap, but he took another leap and got his team on the winning side of the standings.
All right.
Like having Chet is a big deal, big part of that.
And he healthy. Correct.
But I'm gonna tell you this: SGA, the best player in the league, the most underrated, soon-to-be superstar in this league is Jalen Williams on that Thunder team. Like, put him on any squad, and you make that squad better. I'm sorry, SGA is a baller.
Right.
I love SGA's game.
Right.
He to me is like Paul George with a better jumper.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more versatility on the offensive end.
Okay.
But Jalen Williams does not get the respect that he deserves
because he's playing underneath SGA. Is what you're saying?
But he does everything.
Okay.
Like everybody who's talking about Jaime Jaquez and all that stuff need to look at Jalen Williams.
Okay.
Because that if he continues to grow and become great.
Right.
Now here's the kicker: Jalen Williams was a rookie last year.
Right. And Jaime is a rookie this year.
But I don't see Jaime taking that jump right away. I don't think he's going to be as good.
Okay.
As early as Jalen Williams has been, but he can get there.
So I'm gonna say this, right? I love SGA.
Yeah.
Right. I'm
know
not.
Who you gonna say? Go ahead.
I'm not mad at it, but if I had to pick a guy, not saying he's the best player in the league right now.
Say it.
If I had to pick a guy right now, I want you on my team.
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
He's not Michael Jordan.
He ain't.
He's nothing like Michael Jordan.
He ain't nothing like MJ. But so, boy, he is.
Knock it off.
I ain't say nothing about MJ. I said I want Ant-Man. That Joker got dog in him.
He does.
And he played defense.
Yeah, he does.
So he played defense.
He does.
And he want all the smoke on whoever you are.
Yep.
He want it. Draymond, try to choke me if you want to. I'm gonna hit you back. I'm gonna give you this work.
He ain't gonna put his hands on nobody. He just gonna give you buckets.
Yeah. If it's Paul George, I'm going at you. If it's Kawhi Leonard, I'm going at you. If it's he don't back down from nobody.
Right.
I love his athleticism.
Yeah.
I love his, the way he works, the way he plays team ball. I want him to be a little bit more consistent. I don't think he's as consistent as I think
you're saying he's the best player in the league?
No. I'm saying if I had to pick.
You asked me who's the best player in the league.
You said SGA, but I'm taking Ant-Man.
So you're saying he's the best player in the league?
No, he's my favorite player in the league. He's not the best.
Answer the question that you asked.
My favorite player, the best player in the league is Nikola Jokic.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the best player.
Then why we talk about Ant-Man?
Because
he's not part of this conversation.
He is right now.
Well, let me say this. Ant-Man is a great player.
Yes, he is.
All-star.
Yes, he is. That's it. That's all you got. For now. Yeah.
I think that there are too many like Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like the comparisons. I hate when we do that in today's generation. We immediately pick a young superstar, and we try to link them to a legend. Like, let's stop doing that.
Well, we have to, because we got to give other people who may not know as much about him, we got to give them a reference. So, like, if you like Michael Jordan, you would like Ant-Man today.
Okay,
he's not Michael Jordan, but you would like to watch him ball because he has some similarities.
So let's think about that then. Who else can we use besides Michael Jordan? That Ant-Man. Who else can we use besides Kobe Bryant? That you would be like
Baby Jordan.
All right, I'm thinking of players that.
Who else could we use?
Right, like
seriously,
like on the real, like. So let me tell you a player. I think Ant-Man's game is different than this player I'm thinking. Size. This guy's size. He wasn't as athletic. Maybe he was as athletic. J.R. Rider. J.R. Rider, the bounce. He give you buckets. He was a tough cover.
Yeah, they built different.
They are. J.R. was bigger.
They
was wider. Yeah, he was wider.
He was stockier.
You know, like
I'm glad you said that. Jason Richardson.
That's a great comparison.
Yeah.
Jason athleticism. Yeah. Could shoot it.
Yeah. But Ant-Man's a better defender.
Yeah, I don't think Jason Richardson even knew what defense was when
he whispered it.
Help! What's up, Jay Rich? How are you, bro? No diss, but yeah, whatever.
Get my man.
Like, you know what's funny about Jason Richardson? As good as Jason Richardson was, he was never an all-star.
That's crazy.
Correct.
That's crazy.
He was never an all-star. So, but I like that comparison. I like, J.R. Rider was a bigger body, but he had that bounce. He had that dog. He went at you. He scored the ball well.
Somebody that's still playing today, that's also a good comparison as far as that dog, because that dog is what distinguishes Ant-Man.
Correct.
is Westbrook.
Westbrook is he a throwback, man. That Joker. He's one of your favorite players. He's one of my favorite players as well.
I mean, as far as that dog, like
just
having that
straight
mentality,
going at you. Yeah.
Now,
no back down.
I'll say this. Defensively, Ant-Man is way better.
Now, Westbrook used to get after it in his prime.
Westbrook was a great weak side shot blocker.
Okay.
Right? Like he come out of nowhere and just block your shot. And that is great defense. I'm not saying he doesn't play defense. That's great defense. But Ant-Man will
on the ball.
Ant-Man will take it personal, like, oh, you think you about to get a bucket?
And move his feet and stay in front of you and put up a hand for a tough shot.
And chase you if you get by him.
Absolutely.
And you got to bang on him if you have a shot, and most people can't.
Correct.
So in that way, but offensively, Ant-Man has more methods of scoring.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has a better jumper. All of that stuff.
He can score in 3 levels, and like Agent Zero Gilbert Arena says, he's a 5-2, 5 offensive player scorer.
Yeah.
Slow post, isolation, jump shot to the bucket, all that. He can score in every way, anywhere on the floor.
But Westbrook can get any way he want to go to on the floor, and can set somebody else up nicely. So all they got to do is drop the ball in the basket,
basically,
right? Like just fumble the ball into the basket, and you got a bucket and an assist.
But it's been a cool couple of days in the NBA.
Yeah.
But boy, this weekend,
you ready?
It don't get no better than this.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So who we got? NFL. What's the matchups?
So I mean, I'm gonna stick with my Super Bowl picks. Right.
You got the Ravens versus
the Kansas City Chiefs. Right. Now we're gonna pause right there and say that.
Yeah.
Did we expect the Kansas City Chiefs?
You did.
To be where they are?
You did. You said it. I called it last week.
I did.
I was surprised.
Why?
Well, I was surprised because I said if Josh Allen shows up, the Bills
win.
The Bills are going to win.
Right.
And they could have won. Josh Allen showed up.
Yeah.
But there were a few plays that they needed to make they didn't make, including the game tying field goal.
Right.
They missed that, which I feel for Bills fans, but that's how it goes.
They said it was wide right. It was like a nightmare all over again.
Norwood all over again.
Oh God.
But it happened.
Yeah.
But to me, the surprise was that the Chiefs were ahead. When all of the things, the kind of mistakes, not mistakes, but the bad plays kind of happened for the Bills.
Yeah.
The Chiefs were ahead.
Yeah.
So again, like if Josh Allen shows up, everybody's playing well. I thought the Bills should be ahead.
Right.
Weren't. They got outplayed most of that game by the Chiefs. So
it's funny because they were just, to me, what sets good quarterbacks apart from great quarterbacks and great quarterbacks from legendary quarterbacks are moments. The moment of the situation, whether it's a big game and this great quarterback makes a great play. Now you start to put him into, man, this guy's a legend. He's making legendary plays because it's moments, right? And what makes Patrick Mahomes legendary is the moment.
Yeah.
And what makes Josh Allen just great is that when those moments have come up, he's either fallen short or he's been outdued. For example, 2 years ago, legendary performance by Josh Allen in the playoff game against Kansas City in Kansas City. What comes right back to haunt you? Patrick Mahomes on the other end doing what legends do, outdueling them, right? So in this game last weekend, Chris Jones made a great play.
He made the game-winning play.
He made the game to keep him from being able to throw that ball, to score that touchdown, to put them up a number that may have been too difficult for Kansas City to come back and win the game.
To me, that was the game-winning play.
Right? But then there was a play later in the game where I believe, because the name that we're not talking about
is Diggs. Well, which one happened first? I think the Diggs drop happened before the
yes, but I believe because of the drop and because of the missed throw down the field to Diggs, I think it was earlier in the game. Diggs is open on a drag route.
Oh, on the last
play.
Yeah.
He's open on a drag route, and even Kincaid was open on a deep end.
Yeah.
He went for the home run, which is right. If Chris Jones don't make that play, it's a touchdown.
Chris Jones don't hit his arm.
Correct. But I think you make that throw to Diggs, you get it to your superstar, you get it to your star, let him make a play. You keep the chains moving, you keep the clock running, and you put yourself in a position to score the touchdown instead of that 49-yard field goal that they end up settling for. See, it's those kind of moments that separate Patrick Mahomes from Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes from a lot of players.
Fallacy, though, is assuming he could have thrown it to Diggs without Chris Jones bothering that throw.
That's true, but it's a safer throw, and it's
he
more.
He didn't get picked off.
No. It just was underthrown. It was just an underthrown throw
because his arm got hit, right? So he might have underthrew it to Stephon Diggs.
So it's weird, right? Because
one other thing, real quick, and to throw it to Diggs, he would have basically had to do the same thing Jordan Love shouldn't have done. He would have had to throw across his body.
Well, Diggs was running the dig route going to his right arm.
No, he was running.
He was running the other way
to the left.
Okay.
And so Josh, he could have turned and threw it.
Right.
But did he have that kind of time?
Yeah.
With Chris Jones beating down on him.
So it's weird, right? Because you got the Ravens sitting there, number one team in the AFC, and you got this legend who shouldn't be there theoretically with the way they played all year long, right? And the saying is you don't bet against Patrick Mahomes.
I would.
This week I'm betting against Patrick Mahomes.
Because he's going up against number one defense?
No. Because you're going up against another legend.
Here we go.
I don't care about your hate right now. Listen, man.
You're calling him a legend before he actually earns it. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, that's fair.
Let him earn it.
That's fair. That's a fair statement. I think the Baltimore Ravens defense.
Yeah.
Because that's who Patrick Mahomes is going against. He ain't going against Lamar Jackson.
Right.
He's going against the Ravens defense.
Right.
I think this is a different animal than what Buffalo was able to present. Because it's really the Kansas City defense that neutralized and slowed Josh Allen down from running away with it. It's really their defense that did their job, right? I think this Ravens defense, as great as Patrick Mahomes is, I don't think he's going to have a bad game. He just ain't going to be able to get enough to get over the hump against this Ravens team, because I got the Ravens going to the Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl this year. So Action Jackson gets his second MVP.
Okay.
And he gets the Super Bowl ring and the Super Bowl MVP.
That would be a heck of
That's what we doing this year.
That would be a heck of a season.
He got his money and he about to validate everything they gave. That's what I'm going.
It's quite possible that can happen. I still don't think he deserves the regular season MVP, but he can get it.
Right.
So Brian said in the comments the Bills had an ego death in that last drive. Instead of staying true to what was working, going for the headshot win, lost in the game.
Yeah. And that's true. Josh Allen was going to put the game away. He really was going to put the game. That touchdown potentially seals that win.
Yeah. There were several times on that last drive where I thought, Josh, just tuck the ball and go.
Right.
People don't want to tackle you.
No.
You're too big.
No.
Just tuck the ball and go.
And with the way the rules is in the NFL now, they real hesitant to try to hit the quarterbacks.
Well, yeah, they don't want to hit them the wrong way.
Correct.
But then you also got these little jokers coming from the corners that might have a good beat on the quarterback
and be like, "Ole!"
Josh Allen is one of those quarterbacks that make you think twice.
He run right through you. He run right through these DBs because he's bigger than them.
He make you go get friends before you try to tackle him.
I agree. I agree.
I just thought that last pass was a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
But Chris Jones just did what Chris Jones has paid.
Yeah.
He earned his money.
Correct.
How about that?
That's exactly right. No, he did. He earned his money. Great players.
Yeah.
Made great plays. And that's when he needed to make a play.
Yep.
Unlike
Clippers?
No, man. Micah Parsons. Where was he at in the playoff? Right. That's exactly right. God. Oh my God.
He got a podcast. You should listen to it.
I'm not making right now. I'm on strike.
Hey, has anybody seen Flippers over with the Chiefs?
No. He's on the bench.
I know that the other kid's been going off.
Yeah, Rice been balling.
Yeah.
So tell me, I got Baltimore.
Yeah.
I got Baltimore winning a close game though. I don't think it's going to be no shootout. I think Baltimore wins 21-17.
Yeah.
Something like that. 21-17.
21-17?
Yeah. In Baltimore, I got them winning 20-17. Yep.
Okay. So you got the Ravens defense giving up 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got KC putting up 31 points And I got Lamar Jackson disappearing and the Ravens defense scoring 10.
Wow, you talking about a blowout? Yeah, that's a blowout.
Yeah, I mean, look,
blowout.
We got this, blowout. We got an opportunity here to say something
really left.
To say something wild.
Okay, we gonna that's wild.
I'm going to admit that it sounds wild, but
okay.
You ever seen Lamar Jackson on the stage this big?
Okay, fact, and there's no you can't even dispute that. Like, yo, he's never been. So he's finally got his team to the AFC Championship game, and this stage is going to be huge.
Yeah.
And as they say, when it gets tight, palms get sweaty, backsides get tight. Yeah. So I mean, look,
his shirt, mom's spaghetti.
Hey, I don't like their score at all. Because you are totally disrespecting the defense of the Ravens. No, you're disrespecting the defense of the Ravens.
I'm not.
You are. Wait. You're saying the number one defense is going to give up 34 points at home in the playoff game?
You know why?
I'm listening.
Because that number one defense is up against a legend.
No, okay. A legend. All right, no problem. All right, y'all heard it. Y'all heard he said
Super Bowl champ.
Two-time MVP.
Two-time Super Bowl MVP.
He liked that. No, he is. I'm not disrespecting Patrick Mahomes.
This dude took I don't even know what to call the Kansas City Chiefs offense this year. But
Travis Kelce.
But he still got, it was Travis and Mahomes. It was Mahomes and Mahomes.
He took Mahomes and got him to the AFC Championship game. That's what he did. That's their offense. You know what I'm saying? And Pacheco. I like Pacheco.
Yeah.
He run hard. So I like Pacheco.
Got Brian saying he can make those run plays against the Chiefs, but the Ravens will lock him up in a second. He also said might be a huge stage, but it's his stage. If they were playing at Arrowhead, I'd give advantage to the Chiefs.
Yeah, I can see that too. It would be hard. It would be hard for me to bet against Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City.
Yeah,
with the way that the offense would have to be structured for the Ravens. Now, has he lost in Kansas City in playoffs? Yes. Because going to Buffalo was the first time him going on the road in his career. Right. So Joe Burrow has beaten him in Arrowhead, and Tom Brady has beaten him at Arrowhead. So it's possible to beat him, but I don't know. Like, I think because they're in Baltimore, I just think that this is a timing thing. Like, right now is the perfect time. Because look, if Baltimore don't get it now, next year you got a whole different set of animals coming out of the AFC, right? You have now potentially a healthy Joe Burrow.
With more weapons, because they're going to have good draft position.
Correct. And you're going to have a now second-year C.J. Stroud, right? You're going to have a healthy Aaron Rodgers, okay? Ooh. Yep, Aaron Rodgers. That, how do you say it? That bad man. He's going to be healthy. And trust me, they're going to be a better football team because he's the quarterback. Then this one is still kind of up in the air, even though they had a really good year this year and he hasn't played well. Deshaun Watson, but their defense is still going to be their defense no matter what.
Yeah.
And who knows what if Nick Chubb can even return after that knee injury. But if he's healthy, he comes back and even be 75% of what we know Nick Chubb to be. But the healthy Deshaun and that defense, they're going to make some noise.
Yeah.
And listen, with all due respect, no matter how bad they are, the Pittsburgh Steelers always have a winning season. So they're never an easy out, ever. So the AFC is stacked. And we still talk about Kansas City.
Right.
And now Jim Harbaugh is going to be a San Diego Chargers coach.
Allegedly.
I mean, LA Chargers. Not allegedly. They are 5-year deal.
Did he sign?
5-year deal.
Oh.
Los Angeles Chargers.
That they were talking to him.
Nah, 5-year deal. They didn't gave it to him.
He's going to last 2.
Oh.
I'll give you my one hot take.
You better stop, man.
We're just going to leave it at the 1. We're just going to leave it at the 1.
So I guess
thanks, Brian.
I got Baltimore, man. Like I said, 21-17. Going to the Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl. I don't know where this 34 points is going to come from. If Lamar is going to disappear,
I said 31.
31.
Let me put an extra points.
I got to because you were starting.
You're gonna run it up because by the time the game time, you're gonna be like, you said 47 points.
You did.
I didn't say
that. I don't know where this 31 points is coming. That means it's a pick six, it's a scoop and score, fumble, scoop and score, because their offense ain't getting 31 points.
31.
They ain't getting it.
They got the best kept secret in the league.
Who? Mahado?
They got Tony.
They got Taylor Swift. That's what it is. They got Taylor Swift.
They got Tony.
Okay. No problem.
Is he hurt?
I don't know. But this is why I'm
his feelings hurt? He watched an episode?
I don't know. It might be. This is why I'm so bugged out about you in this 31. The hottest offense.
Let it go.
No. The hottest offense in the AFC was the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
They got 3 points.
Yeah.
That's how many points they got against the Ravens.
They got a rookie quarterback.
No, he wasn't playing like no rookie, man.
But he's a rookie quarterback.
He was like that.
He still is.
They had.
Who was he throwing to?
Don't matter, yo. Their
offense, won.
I can't.
Exactly.
They had 3 points.
Exactly.
3 points.
Yeah.
They produced 3 points.
That's fair.
Okay. So you try to tell me that defense that stopped the hottest offense in the AFC is going to give up 31?
Legend. To
Mahomes and Mahado?
2 legends.
Hey, you're right. You're right. They did become the all-time touchdown duo in NFL history last week.
Oh.
I didn't know that. That was a cool stat.
And if Jason Kelce show up drunk again, come on.
Yo,
it's a party.
Yo, why was Jason Kelce shirt on, beer in hand, roaring like he was a Viking? Like, yo, he's happy. His retirement. He happy about his retirement. He was like,
he happy.
Fuck them Eagles.
They don't got to deal with Sirianni anymore.
Forget these Eagles.
All right, tell me about the other game.
Nope.
Come on, man.
I don't want to.
Why not?
Because
it's the NFC.
NFC
championship. Exactly who we thought would be in the NFC championship.
Hey, I picked Detroit at the beginning of our show.
And it's the Lions.
I picked Detroit to win that division. They won the division. I picked the Niners to win their division. They won their division. I did not pick the Lions to be in the NFC championship game. But boy, they are here. And they are a great story.
Yeah. But the Niners aren't buying into it.
The story comes to an end.
Think so?
Yeah, man, I do. I just think that San Francisco is loaded. They are loaded, and when they play their game, and it's like they're playing like not only complimentary football, but they're playing to the strength of their defense. Yeah. Because their defense is really, really good. And you start throwing those screen passes and those little, out routes and Debo with Christian McCaffrey breaking tackles, and you get a 2-yard pass to go for 18, 70. They're a problem. So I would rather Detroit win this game.
You would like for Detroit to win?
I would never want to.
Because you like the story?
Yeah, the story is great. Yeah, the city of Detroit.
Plus it'll make it easier for the AFC to win the championship.
I mean, yeah, correct. Correct. But I just don't think Detroit, I don't think they have enough on their back end to deal with San Francisco's offense with Debo and Kittle and Ayuk. I think this is going to be a big Ayuk game because they will go away from Gardner Johnson.
Yeah.
And he's going to be on an island by himself. So, because I think, Gardner Johnson is taking it personal. He's coming for Debo. Like, he want all the smoke with Debo.
Well, Brian said Debo is out.
Well.
And he's right, because Debo didn't play last game, right?
Correct.
And so, I guess he's gonna miss this championship game.
Bro, that makes the game interesting. It makes it interesting. But at the same time, they still got Trent Williams. Like, he's the most important part of their whole offense. Trent Williams.
Funny.
Most important part of this
Brian
offense.
said if the Lions can neutralize Trent Williams and Christian McCaffrey, they got a shot.
Hey, listen.
Here's the problem.
That joker right there, man. When he on the field, they win until they run into the Ravens. Yeah. That's it. That's the only team that can get them.
Here's the problem, though. Like I've said all season, I've been high on the Lions.
Yeah.
But I said all season they're gonna go as Jared Goff goes.
I like that. Yeah.
And that San Francisco defense does have enough to make it a very long day for Jared Goff.
Yeah.
So imagine the Niners are limited because they don't have Debo.
Right.
Right. Maybe Christian McCaffrey isn't getting everything that he wants.
Right.
Right. And he's limited.
Right.
Their offense will still produce enough points to beat a Lions offense that does not have Jared Goff. Like, I like David Montgomery. He can make some plays.
Yeah, he's good.
He can get you a couple of touchdowns in the game. Right. 14, I don't think is going to be enough to beat the Niners.
And I'm St. Brown.
If Goff ain't going, Amon ain't going.
That's true. See, this is what scares me about this game, based off of what you're saying. Jared Goff turns back into the old Jared Goff, which got him booted out of LA.
I don't know if I would call him the old Jared Goff, because if you're playing against a highly rated defense,
it makes it tough no matter what.
It makes it tough no matter what.
Now,
Now, old Jared Goff disappeared against anybody.
Correct.
You know, it could be a trash defense and he would disappear.
Like, what happened to him? Yeah.
But he's been playing great this year.
That's coaching.
Yeah.
That's Dan Campbell coaching, believing in them, encouraging them, championing them, building them up. I think he has a good game. Right. I don't think it's good enough. That's the ultimate thing here. It's like, I think he has a good game. I think it's a respectable game. It's one of those games that you're gonna be like, it's not because of Jared Goff they lost the football game. It's because the defense could not stop San Francisco from going up and down the field on them. Yeah. In order for Detroit to win this football game, David Montgomery, one, has to have a great game running the ball, which keeps that offense off of the field.
At least 2 touchdowns.
And just 25, 30 carries.
Oh, they gotta go to him.
They have to feature him.
Is he like that though?
I don't know. We need to find out.
I love the guy.
You know what I'm saying?
I hate David Montgomery because
I know.
You know what he does to the Giants.
I got it.
He has career games.
Owns y'all.
He has career games.
Yeah, he owns y'all. It's okay. Yeah. It's all right. Don't worry. Don't feel bad.
Cat Williams size and the dude.
Don't pick on his height.
I ain't. He's just hard to tackle.
Well, not against everybody. Only against the Giants, apparently.
Well, we got big guys. So
look.
So you got
Grease
Cat Williams running through your line, man. It's like, what you gonna do?
They put Crisco on him when he go to the Giants. He just be sliding.
Can't touch this. You know, he just be doing little crazy. Like, I hate it, but yeah, he's tough.
They need to feature him 25, 30 carries. They need to run it, run the ball well.
Yeah.
Which keeps the San Francisco keeps San Francisco offense off the field. And they cannot turn the football over.
Yeah.
If they turn the football over and they can't run the football, let's say they turn it over and they're being neutralized in the run game, they will get blown out.
Yeah, everybody would.
You know what I'm saying?
Would. But here's the thing. How do you know Jared Goff is having a bad game if he doesn't turn the ball over?
I mean, dude, when you see Jared Goff having a bad game, he's like skipping passes. He'd be like, right at your feet. Like, dodgeball. Get your feet out the way. Like, it looked really bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looked out of sorts, not in sync with his receivers, not in sync with the play caller. It just looked bad.
Right.
So in order to keep Jared Goff clean, in order to keep him moving, where he's a great play action pass quarterback. Yeah. And Amon St. Brown, you know what I mean? That Joker, when you play action off of that, can't nobody keep up with him. So they have to feature David Montgomery 20. He got to have 25 touches, whether it's handing off 25 times or 18 carries and you get to him screen pass, swings, things like that. He needs to touch the ball 25 times in order for them to win this game.
What do you going to think is going to happen with what's my man Hutchinson?
Yeah.
Lined up on the right side.
No. Listen, there's no.
He's not lined up against.
He's not lined up against Trent.
He's on the other side.
See, here's the problem, right? That's another thing that Detroit lacks.
Yeah.
If Adam hit Hutchinson isn't creating the pressure, they don't have any pass rush.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why they have to blitz. And boy, if you blitz and you leave them jokers on the island with Christian McCaffrey, he's destroying everybody except the Baltimore Ravens. It's the only team that Christian McCaffrey can't destroy passing wise. Like,
I gotta share this with you because I think it's hilarious.
Somebody talking?
Brian.
Yep.
So Brian, first of all, he said he's a tall guy that you was talking to in the grocery store. I don't know if you remember.
What up, Brian?
He said Dan Campbell is the lost little brother of Stone Cold Steve Austin and Goldberg.
Oh God. But that's funny.
Yeah.
No, that's funny.
When you see it, you
yo,
can't not see that.
No, he's straight ball, like He got a little size on him. That is a good comparison. Yo, it really does. He do look like he's a cousin of them.
Spot on.
That's funny. That's funny, B.
Spot on.
That's funny, man. Thanks for joining for sure. San Fran wins this game 28-17.
Dang, so you think they
I think they win handily, yeah.
28-17?
I think they win handily. I don't think that I think the defense for the Niners is going to neutralize the Detroit Lions offense.
Yeah. All right, I'll follow you up on. I think 28-14, but
it's gonna be one of them type of games.
Got the Niners winning, but it'll be a heck of a story if Detroit pulls it off.
Man, it would be.
It would be
the city
a
of Detroit,
heck of a story if
Michigan.
Detroit pulls it off.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
The question I think, and this is probably a question for next week.
Yeah,
is if Jared Goff takes this team to the Super Bowl, is he a legend?
No.
He's just a very good quarterback.
Yeah, just a very good quarterback. It's like
good
because it's in order to be a legend, in my opinion, you have to be in the runnings of being the best quarterback in the NFL.
Okay.
Right. And he's not that.
Right.
So he hasn't, not saying he's not capable, because at any given moment, any given year, you can have one of them historic years, win an MVP, do historic numbers, passing touchdowns, passing completion. You could do that and kind of put yourself in that category to becoming a legend. That's not Jared Goff's game. No, but it would be a great story.
It's interesting because, see, I think that there's a bias.
All right.
Not your bias, not you alone.
Okay.
But I do think that there's a bias when it comes to quarterbacks.
Okay.
Against non-spectacular quarterbacks.
All right.
And what I mean by that is, it seems like the quarterbacks that are most liked, that people are like they're a legend, or whatever, are the ones that have a little bit of sizzle with them. They got a little something. Patrick Mahomes throwing those sidearms, behind the back, over the shoulder, hook shots, whatever he wants to throw. Right. That's his thing. That's his way of saying, like, I've mastered this game. I play this game on difficult, and I'm able to do whatever I want.
Right.
Lamar Jackson, when he just takes off and run and makes everybody look stupid, he don't even have to score a touchdown. Right. Man. He just he's just running on
just straight video game.
The B button held down. Like you can't do anything. Right.
Right.
That's his sizzle.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts got a little bit of that. Like
correct.
He got that ability to make people miss, run through you, whatever.
Right.
Brock Purdy don't have that.
No.
Right. But he has a great record.
Yes, he does. And
he's on a winning team, a team that's been winning since he got there. Right.
Yeah. They just win.
Jared Goff, he doesn't have that. He just has this year, he's had the great ability to not cost his team the game.
Very true.
That's how we look at it.
Very true.
Right. I haven't looked at his passing numbers because, frankly, I just haven't cared. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's in the top 5, top 10, and whatever.
Right.
I will take a look at it later. But even if he was top 5 touchdowns, top 5 yards, I don't know that anybody would give him
the press.
The respect of saying, like, oh, he's a top quarterback in this league.
Right.
Like Joe Burrow, he's Peyton Manning all over again. He is cerebral. Yeah. He is, I'm going to move your defense where I need them to be so I can make a play.
Right.
To my guys. Right. So, you see that with them. You don't see that with like Jared Goff, Brock Purdy. They don't get that type of respect, that type of credit.
Right.
I don't know why.
So let me ask you a question. And this right here might be like one of these hit home type of questions. Is Eli Manning a legend?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Giants fans say so.
Okay.
And duh.
So this is a very difficult thing.
Tell you why. Eli Manning is a legend for a couple of reasons. One, during his playing career, he was an all-time top 10 quarterback in terms of yards and touchdowns.
Okay.
Those Super Bowl runs don't happen if Eli doesn't step his game up.
Okay.
Right? We had a great defense both times that we won Super Bowl titles with Eli. However, Eli got the Super Bowl MVP because he deserved it.
Yeah.
Eli made some heroic throws. You talk about the moments. There are plenty of moments to pull from those playoff runs, especially from the Super Bowls themselves.
Correct.
He didn't shrink in a moment.
Right.
He actually loomed a little bit larger.
Right.
I think where Eli gets knocked down, and rightfully so, right? Because his play during the regular season wasn't always up to snuff. Like you go with Eli, you're supposed to be this guy.
Right.
What's going on in the regular season when you're throwing interceptions, that seem dumb, or you're falling in an open field by yourself and fumbling the ball. Like who does that?
Eli.
What professional athlete can't run forward without falling and fumbling?
Eli and Mark Sanchez. so two New York quarterbacks.
So things like that happen. But when you go into the sort of media center of the world where the lights are the brightest, and you make it to the biggest stage, and not only do you perform, but you perform at an MVP level.
Yeah,
I think that is special.
That makes you legend.
That's special.
He had 2 great playoff runs. The 2 great playoff runs produced 2 rings. No, he did. Right.
Well, he beat that legend.
The legend. Yeah. So yes, Eli is legend and legendary, right? But he's a very good like case, because as we mentioned, when the moment was the brightest, he never shrunk. No matter how bad he may have played 2 years ago, the year prior, if he led the league in interceptions, doesn't matter. If he got his team in the playoffs and they was on a run, Eli made legendary plays.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's the only reason why he'll make the Hall of Fame, is because of those 2 playoff runs. Because his numbers, when it comes to like touchdown to interception ratio, is not real good.
No, but his touchdowns and yards are.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
he threw a lot of interceptions.
Yes,
he did.
Yeah, and he only had two playoff runs out of his. How many years did he play?
He had 2 Super Bowl runs.
Yeah, but the other playoff runs, he got knocked out.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is, if you look at his full body of work, I think even now, if you go and look up like the top 10 quarterbacks based on yards, based on touchdowns,
Eli Manning is going to be in that number.
He's top 10. He's passed other people that you absolutely would agree are legends.
Okay, I like it.
He's higher up.
I like it. So I got the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers going to the Super Bowl, and you got the Kansas City Chiefs,
and the Chiefs
rematch.
Yeah.
It's a rematch, right?
Yes.
No. They played Philly last year.
Shut up.
Okay, no problem. I'll be quiet.
You're right. They did play Philly.
They played Philly last year.
They didn't play. They never played in. Nope. They never.
They beat the Niners their first Super Bowl. Kansas City beat the Niners in their first Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes' first Super Bowl ring was against the 49ers, against Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Garoppolo got hurt that game too, right?
I don't know. Garoppolo's Garoppolo. Yeah. But I got the Ravens. I got the Niners. You got Kansas City and the Niners.
That's what I said.
All right, Kansas City and the Niners. All right. I think, like I said, if Detroit can keep it close, they can get a win. I don't think they can keep it close. They're going to get an L. That's what they're going to get. That's what's going to happen. Hey, guys. Thank you for joining us, man. This has been great. We're going to keep trying this. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep going bigger and bigger, making it better. Send comments, questions, suggestions. You know what I mean? We want all of that. We need all of that, because we want to continue to grow and make this content better. Let your friends know. Let your family know. Share, stay winning. What you got? Anything?
This is the year of winning.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that you all are enjoying this and having a good time. I look at it, see people keep tuning in. Very thankful and grateful for you all. Send us some thoughts. Send us your comments. Send us whatever you got to help us push this forward. This is the year of winning. Let's go.
Stay winning.
I gotta go over there to stop the live.
That's why I'm stopping there. What you gotta do? I'm gonna sip this tea. Sip tea.
Tea?
Yes, it is.
Ain't no tea.
It's tea.
That brother drunk.